I think this is working. Hi, everybody. Happy Talk to Me Tuesday, except it's Friday. This is probably the most unflattering Talk to Me Tuesday video that has ever been made, but if I don't make it now, I'm never going to make it. So it is Friday, and it is now technically July, because it is actually July 8th. Good Lord, where's this month gone? Anyway, and I am the one who is drawing the June prizes, so I need to go ahead and do that drawing today. I could not make it this Tuesday because I was in Denver for a choir conference. Gala Festival happens every 4 years, and it is an opportunity for LGBT and LGBT inclusive choirs to come together and to perform and share our music with each other, and it was pretty awesome. Made even more awesome by the fact that out of over 225 choirs, my group was chosen one of 3 as Best of Gala, so we got to perform at closing, and it was very emotional and very nice. So I've been there, and now I'm home, and I basically slept all of yesterday after catching a red eye, and now I'm kind of awake, sort of. Obviously, I'm still in my bed and very comfy. So, before I do the drawing, really quickly, the only crafty thing that I have to show is the cross stitch that I hinted at starting in my last video, which was, I guess, 2 weeks ago. I was able to bring this on the plane with me and work on it while I was in Denver when I had downtime. The pattern is one from Etsy. I put a link in my last TTMT video on where you could see the finished product, the Etsy link, and where you could buy the pattern. So I bought that, and then I printed out and pieced together my my pattern, and it looks like this. A mine needs books as a sword needs a whetstone if it is to keep its edge, which is a quote by my favorite Game of Thrones character, Tyrion Lannister, or one of them anyway. And I'm going to hang this up in my room. I don't usually make crafts for myself, but I thought, what the heck, why not? Over on my giant bookshelf of glory. So I'm going to hang that over on the wall next to the bookshelf because I thought that'd be very appropriate. So, so far I've gotten half of the words done, and it looks like this. And I know that it's backwards, I guess, because of my camera, but oh well. That's what I got so far, and it's a pretty interesting pattern, I guess, in that you stitch the gray of the letters first, and then you go around it with just one strand of black, and it really makes the letters pop, which is very nice. I'm sure you can tell I've messed up in a few places, but I mean, it's just for me, so I guess it doesn't really matter. My only complaint at this point is that the fabric, the cross stitch fabric that I bought is really stiff. I feel like more so than anything I've worked with before, so it's really hard to get it to lay flat in my frame. And one of my other choir friends who has done cross stitch in the past suggested that I should have maybe washed it before I started, and I probably should have. You should always wash fabric before you use it, but I didn't because I was in a hurry to get on my plane and go to Denver. So it's very, very wrinkly. I'm hoping that it doesn't distort my stitching too much, and that when I'm finished with the whole thing, I can iron it before I frame it, and you won't really be able to tell. I hope. I don't know. Fingers crossed. So that's about half the words done, and then there's the stone and sword and Tyrion and books, and then there's a border of books on the top and bottom, and it'll be about, it's supposed to be 8 by 10, like 8.5 by 10.5, so like the size of a piece of computer paper when it's done, to make it easier for framing. So that's what I'm working on, and that is all that I really have to show. So, well, actually, that's a lie. I can show this. Hold on, let me see if I can reach it without turning my camera off. Okay. So I mentioned that I was working on this wall hanging for the family of the professor who passed away a couple months back. And so I've been continuing to work on that, but I feel like I have, I'm probably going about it the wrong way. Because, so I cut out, so I quilted my 3 big pieces, and I cut out my Adinkra symbol, and I have been blanket stitching it. Let me see if I can get a good shot here. Blanket stitching it to my fabric as best I can. So I was going to put a backing of interfacing on before I started doing my blanket stitch, but the fabric that I was using was so stiff, I thought, oh, it'll be fine. It's like a canvas. It's not, this black isn't cotton, it's like a canvas fabric, so I thought it'll be fine. And it's sort of been fine, aside from the fact that my blanket stitching abilities are not great. But it is fraying a little bit, because, I mean, it's fabric and fabric frays. So I guess I'm just a little concerned about how it's going to hold up long term. I'm hoping that it will be fine. I don't know. I guess if anybody has any suggestions, although I feel like it's kind of late unless I want to completely take all of my stitching off. You know, I don't really want to do that, but at the same time I want it to be nice. Also, I should, you know, I wish I had a, what is the word I'm looking for? I wish that I had a serger, there we go, that I could finish these edges just while I'm working on them, because they're starting to fray, and that's obviously not good. So probably what I just need to do is go ahead and put the black border on it, and maybe just like fold those edges over or something so that it doesn't keep fraying while I work on it. I don't know. Whatever. I just hope it turns out okay in the end. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. So let's go ahead and do this drawing. I went through the archive, and everybody who posted a TTM video in June, their name is on a card. I'm going to put them inside my TARDIS. Sadly not bigger on the inside, which is probably good for the sake of a drawing. So whoever's name I choose, if you would, at your leisure, it's going to be at least 3 weeks before I can probably get you a prize. I'm going out of town again tomorrow, and we'll be gone for 10 days. So I will not be able to start on anything until I get home. So if I pull your name, if you would, you can reply in the comments, you can send me a private message, or you can email me. My email is jfrederick, then the number 4, that's 4, at elon.edu. Either way, whatever. Just send me your, like, what crafts you like to do, your favorite color or colors, what size t-shirt you wear, and like, I mean, I guess adult or youth. If you want to use a youth size, just tell me that. And your favorite fandoms. If you have fandoms, if you're not like a big fandom person, just maybe like your hobbies, kind of things that you really enjoy outside of the craft that you do. It'll make, that'll help me put your prize together. It'd be awesome. So here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh dear God. Okay. And it's Vicky Baggins. And it's backwards, but it's Vicky Baggins. Hooray! All right. So, Vicky, if you would please send me that information, and I will get your prize going. Yay! Congratulations. I hope you guys are having a lovely day, and expect to see a TTMT video from me maybe like mid-July. Hopefully I'll have some things to show. Have a good day, guys, and I'm sorry for the state of myself here and also how shaky this is. My laptop is currently on my lap. Ha. Bye now. Have a great day.